Hello, everybody. This is Tetrafolium covering the rest of the battles for the Turn 17 Rocks Draft League for Game 1. With me today is the captain of the Anor Londo Azus and co-KO leader, Baja.
Hello, that's me.
Nice. All right, we got through the intro.
Okay, cool.
So, which one of these games do I want to watch first? Probably GPT versus GG, right?
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
Yep. All right, this is my first time watching any of these, by the way, so I'm ready to be blown away. Tatsugiri's
Yeah,
model looks so weird now. What?
yeah. It's hard to tell. It's because it's not like animated like some of the other Gen 9ers, but it's odd.
Yeah, it's so small too. Like, look at how small it is compared to Rotom Heat, which I would say is really small.
Right.
Right. In any case,
Mhm.
I guess we'll have Grafted Grafaiais, truly Alex O, be the protagonist. Okay, turn 1 Terra is interesting. I
Just
wonder how much that would have
Terrestrial
done.
Gholdengo make it rain to annihilate. Yeah, that's a good question.
Probably not a lot. And
No.
it should also be noted that Annihilate is not allowed to run Rage Fist per our rules.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I would have just
see.
stayed in and tanked it if I was him.
What item do you think this Gholdengo is that it's clicked to make it rain 3 turns in a row?
I have no idea. It might be Specs. I would not be surprised.
Yeah. If you're Terra Steel on Gholdengo and you click make it rain 3 times and you don't get a kill, it's kind of sad.
That is pretty sad. I like looking at the slash weak for everything.
Yeah.
And then Tatsugiri was not very long lived.
No. I remember Truly Alexo talking a lot about all the different nonsense Tatsugiri versus walking weight calcs were going on. And for it to just come in and then die to Draco and then be over with, I think he spent a lot of brain power on that for no reason.
Can we talk about this turn right here? The manual electric terrain on the Spore. That is actually a pretty sick tech.
It is tech, except he was already toxic.
Well,
but I guess maybe he was reading a Volt Switch.
I don't know. If I'm giving Cool Cam the benefit of the doubt, he might have been trying to spore something on the Switch. But
right.
I'll be honest, it was probably just you forgot that you can't sleep something that's poisoned.
Yeah, probably.
Extra damage on the Volt Switch is nice. And then we have natural enemies here.
Yep.
Whew. It's kind of a double-edged sword, though, getting the electric terrain up. Oh my gosh, what a read.
That's an agency read right there. That is an agency read.
Yep, that is definitely...
And sacks the Sandy Shocks. Unfortunate.
Coming back into Vike. You think Vike is quick feet?
You think he clicks electric terrain again?
I don't know.
He's just going for T-Bolt. Okay, it's not Ice Shard, he's just slower Weavile. Is this Jolteon get quicker than Weavile, or is that just like no investment?
Yeah, it does get faster naturally, but I'm wondering if he was quick feet and he was modest.
Right. That's possible.
That would have been a very good tech, but also you're relying on getting poisoned on your Jolteon, so I don't know if that was in the cards.
Rotom Heat is not HDB. Does pick up a KO though. I don't. You just sat there and rapid spin and sacked the treads, I guess.
It's not too bad.
But
going for a crit probably on the overheat. I don't know. You're kind of limited on what you can do at this point.
Yeah. Rotom does die on switching. Gholdengo's got to do a lot of work here.
Oh.
And he Shadow Balls the normal type.
So he was Choice Scarf. And, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right.
And there it is.
Well, what would we rate that game?
Very out of 10. Out of 10.
Yeah, out of 10.
Probably like a 6 out of 10. It would have been a 2, but the agency Earth Power was pretty great.
Yeah, I agree. It was surprising. Cool Cam is relatively new to this. Uh,
Yeah.
his battle strategy was to ask ChatGPT what to do, but unfortunately,
Mhm.
ChatGPT doesn't know what Gholdengo and Tatsugiri are,
No.
or Sandy
Yeah.
Shocks, anything
Yeah.
Gen 9. So
No.
that's
Which is half of Truly Alexa's team there.
half of his own team too.
Yeah. Yeah, if
So
I could tell you a secret, I asked him about the Roost read, and he said I didn't think any of my other moves would be super effective, so I clicked Earth Power, which is hilarious.
he has the makings of a true agent.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right, we get probably the
Sure.
two worst names in the league: the Identity Thieves of Hearts versus the Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Uh,
Yeah.
well,
Personally, I think this should have been an easy ride home for the Identity Thieves of Hearts, because I practiced with JWKJR as playing as the Identity Thieves of Hearts, and found like it was like a 3-0 when we played. It was just it's such an easy matchup for him.
for
But
the
I was
for
using Klefki. I don't think he had an answer to Klefki.
oh, okay. So you're saying
The Identity Thieves.
the
Yeah.
Identity Thieves was easy. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's a good team.
What do we think about the picks for each team here?
Um when I was running the Identity Thieves, I had the exact same lineup except Klefki instead of what do you call it, Appleton. So I'm a
Yeah.
little curious to see what Appleton will do. I mean, there's a Rotom fridge over there that might blizzard it, or a Brave Bird from Braviary, but
Or
maybe he
anything
wants like
Slitherwing could do, to be honest.
anything Slitherwing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Um,
liking the Appleton pick here, but
no.
we'll see. I
Speaking
think
of Braviary, what does Braviary
what does he
really
do?
do here?
Probably maybe bulk up. I don't
Like
know.
right here. Yeah, I guess we'll see. But I think it'll be interesting to see whether or not JWKJR can do anything about Zoroark. Like, is
Mhm.
he gonna read it, or is he just gonna get smoked?
Yep. Oh, if I'm uh Chalk Flame Identity Thieves here,
Hmm.
I'm gonna lead Zoroark disguised as Espeon, predicting Great Tusk to come in as the lead.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So let's see if I'm right. Oh,
Oh,
no, not quite. Okay.
like
That was a
play.
great
Yeah,
turn one.
okay. Why is it named Dracovish? Why? Oh, there it is. There's the Terra fighting, and there goes the Masquerada.
Nice. Nice Terra Blast too. Good tech.
Hmm.
For a second I thought
Doesn't
he
want to
terrored
miss.
his Knackle Stack and I was gonna say,
Yeah,
what the hell?
that would be illegal. Um, but it really makes you think why he stayed in with Meowscarada against Knacklestack, because why would Knacklestack come in if it wasn't Zoroark? I don't know what he's cooking with these headlongs.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Seems like just an easy way to get Salt cured.
Yep, there it is.
There comes the Eviolite.
Finally gets the Eviolite off.
Wow, that's a lot more damage with that E.
Yeah,
The item.
if he had started with that, this might be a different story. But I mean, at least he's getting the recovers out of Knacklestack, right?
Hmm. I'm wondering why the
How many
Knackle
does it
Stack
have
is.
left at this point? Oh, there it is.
I was wondering why the Knackle Stack wasn't gonna go for body press at any point.
Right.
Does he not get it? I don't
I
know.
it, I think it would. Maybe he didn't have it.
I don't know either.
Yeah. Um, Here's a great question. How does he break through this Quagsire?
Turn 15 rocks.
Oh,
So
Quags the
close.
rocker. Yep. So close.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you break through Quagsire here.
Oh God, that does a good amount. How many recovers does Quag have?
I think 5
He needs,
still? Yeah.
yeah, he needs to tax Quags recovers and Knacklestacks recovers. Oh, here comes the Appleton on the LG Smart Fridge. Blizzard.
Wow.
Damn, only 53? That is insane.
Thick Fat goes crazy, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know why you don't
that
try to
goes
Blizzard
crazy.
again. Maybe you're scared of the
I don't.
toxic
Yeah.
damage. I don't know.
Well, yeah, perhaps, but then
Rest
now
Talk with
Slowbro
Leech
is
Seed? That's
that is
crazy.
that is a set.
And what,
That's
Grab
a set.
Apple's last
Yeah.
move? Stays in to get killed by the
Oh,
Appleton. I don't know if I agree with that play. Um,
yeah. Nope. Super gooped himself, and there's the
and then
terrifying Quagsire.
I don't know what that was.
That's so funny. I guess this thing
Liquidation,
is probably
huh?
just yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. And here's the turn to end all the turns.
Ow. What is this?
Yep.
Is this this? I mean, clearly he's not choiced because he had booster energy.
No,
I don't know why you go for liquidation there.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, now he just has to break through Quag and Knucklestack. Yeah, I think liquidating on the known Terra Steel Great Tusk is just not doing it. All right, Slowbro's taking a lot from this toxic, but
Yeah, I think Quagsire 1v1s here.
yeah. Well, the fact that Quag is faster means their cover is fast. So, agency.
No heavy duty boots
Um,
on the LG Smart Fridge is also kind of crazy. I wonder, did he have it on
I
Braviary?
think no, Braviary was Scarf, right? Otherwise, why would it kill Hisuian Zoroark? Why would Hisuian Zoroark come in on it?
I don't know what he was running. I'll be honest.
But I thought, yeah. Oh no, I thought he was Choice Scarf on the fridge, but I might be mistaken. Slitherwing finally comes in to do its thing.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I mean, there's no way. Yeah,
And then that's it, right? Everything's dead.
that's it. Yeah, Knucklestack's just there because of the possible illusion.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know what to say for this game.
Yeah. What happened to Espeon?
Turn 1 just died to
Oh,
knockoff.
yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I think Chalk Flame threw away a couple mons that we shouldn't have.
Yeah,
And
I
then
don't
liquidating the Great Tusk and taking 90% was just it was a maneuver.
think it's Chalk Flame. I think it's Choke Flame the way he's playing.
So damn. Yeah. Yeah,
That was
liquidation Iron Valiant is something, man.
that makes me feel a lot better about next week.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say about that.
You better hope he's on Choke Flame mode again.
All right, and then we could watch through my game, but I already had a 40-minute, no,
So
not
you already
20-minute
did
video on that. So let's see what your
Mhm.
game's cooking.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing against a whale cookie who's pretty new to the game. And he was getting some help before the game. We saw him in Discord with some notorious cookers, the captain of the Shadow Vision Money Gang and the Grafted Grafaiais. And I think it might have been a little overdone. I think they stayed in the kitchen a little too long with some of these sets they were giving them. You'll see some crazy stuff
Jeez.
coming out of these mons. This is pretty much the team I prepared for. These are the 6 I thought he would bring. So yeah, it was a little different in some cases, but yeah, we'll see what happens given that I was pretty close to reading what would come.
Yep. All right, so take us through your lead. What are you gonna do here? What are you thinking?
Yeah. So I think he's bad, and I'm just gonna get up rocks on turn 1 because it makes a lot of the calcs on my my Belladrum Aquajet a lot easier. And he doesn't really have a good option to remove hazards on his team. So I figure I'll just go Krook and sort of just bully the new guy.
Does he have
even though
any
Krook's
hazard
sort of-
removal on this team?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't-
Dragonite gets defog anymore.
No.
Plus, even if
But
it
yeah.
does, you wouldn't use it.
yeah, you would just use something else for sure. But yeah, I mean, Krug sort of gets owned by a lot of different leads on his team. So like Heracross, for example. Um, so he CCs here and I live, and so I'm EV'd to be faster than max speed. So I learned that he's Choice Scarf here, which is why I can bring in Pult.
So what do you think about Choice Scarf on Heracross? I have my opinions, but
Yeah. So it Heracross doesn't do a lot of damage at all. Kruk just sucks, which is why it took 90% after being intimidated. But other than that, I think without like a guts boost or a banded boost, it's gonna do nothing for the rest of the game, really. Um, so yeah, that's my opinion of Choice Scarf Heracross. That's why I didn't prep for it at all.
yeah, I tend to agree. I would probably rather see Guts Flame Orb on the
Mhm.
Heracross. Although if you were gonna go
Yeah.
Moxie, maybe Scarf is not so bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tinglu comes in here on Pult, so I just get out of dodge because I don't think I can Oko, and I don't think he can do anything to Arbolive.
Oh,
So,
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, already
So,
Leech Seed on Dragonite is very bad for
yeah.
Whale Cookie.
Multi-skill's broken, and this Arboliva is max HP, max defense. So until he starts boosting, it's not going to be threatened.
Oh yeah.
But I got Strength Sap off. He just starts boosting in my mouth, which is pretty nuts. I was not expecting that. And then he just switches. So
Oh
I
my
figured
gosh.
I would just get a Reflect Up, yeah.
So that's
Magnus Zone hurts.
that's Specs damage, right?
That is no, that is not Specs. I thought it was Specs damage. I didn't bother to run a calc, but
Wow.
yeah.
This
Magnus
is
Zone's
comical.
just hurts. Yeah. But I don't think he could touch Arboliva. Yeah, there it is. That's why it's it's not Specs. um, yeah, they gave him Mirror Coat. I don't really know why. I don't think it takes like Specs Pult Shadow Balls very well to like Mirror Coat me
Oh no, for sure not.
back and kill me. And the only other special attacker I'd really break would be like Arboliva. And if I'm gonna click Earth Power, he's gonna die, and he's not gonna Mirror Coat me back. So I
Right.
don't really know what they were cooking with that.
Yeah, if I were him, I probably would have just went with Choice Specs Magnezone with Thunderbolt,
sure.
Volt Switch, Flash Cannon, and then just whatever move.
I think that's definitely the best set. And it's good. It puts some good pressure on like Grimmsnarl, who's like a really important piece of my defense here against D-Knight. But
Right, and it'll also give some pressure on the Scizor.
yeah,
So definitely not bad, and especially with the Crook being so low.
Mhm.
At this point, a Choice Specs Magnezone would actually be pretty dangerous.
Mhm.
But I guess we don't really have to worry about that.
No. Heracross comes in, and I know he's Choice Scarfed, and I'm behind Reflect, and I'm Leech Seated. So at this point, I'm not worried about it. And yeah, he's just out of there. He's not going to win that 1v1. Florges comes in. Florges can Wish Pass or Calm Mind up. So I just get in Scizor here to Bullet Punch it out. Rocks helps with a lot of calcs here against Greninja. And I still have Light Screen up. So I don't know what this read was.
I don't know. Maybe he's not the
Oh
Azus
no,
coming
I
in.
do remember. He clicked weak on Scizor and read it in reverse. Is what he did. So he thought he was gonna cook me. But he didn't. So.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pull up your type charts and learn how to read them. That's all I have to say about that.
Yep. So in comes D-Knight. Multi-scale's gone. So there's that goes. Magnezone comes in. I don't know why he didn't bring this in earlier. It takes like 18% from a Sword Stance Bullet Punch. At this point, I'm just here to sack Kruk, and he goes for Mirror Coat.
Are you max speed on Scizor, by the way?
No, I'm not.
You're faster than Timid Magnezone, though.
I'm faster. All right, let me go pull up my fucking Scizor, because I'm pretty sure I'm just no speed investment.
Oh, he might.
Yeah.
He might not even be timid, actually.
I'm no speed, so I'm sitting at 166. So
That's egregious.
I don't know what they were giving him, man.
This
they were
Magnezone needs to outspeed an uninvested Scizor, please.
He's like I said, they were in the kitchen for a minute. And I'm just here to sack Krug. Life Orb kills it, so I guess it's a Hawaiian 5-0. Spoilers.
I mean, I don't know. I think I saw the writing on the wall for this game. Seems like Azus
Yeah.
gonna pick up a bunch of kills here. Although I saw Scizor got 3 kills before watching this game, so I wonder how Scizor is gonna get involved here.
Yeah. So yeah, Arboliva is, you think Magnezone might wall it, but it gets Earth Power.
Yeah. It's kind of sneaky good, honestly.
Yeah. He gets the hacks Spatak drop, so I'm mad about that. So he's got Protect on Florges, which is crazy, because if I was really dumb and belly drummed at his mouth, I would have won the game there on that. But I mean, at this point, there's not really anything that protects again. I probably should have just Sword Stanced in his mouth.
Yeah, but better to not throw.
Yeah.
Tingbu probably dies to U-turn at this point, right? Oh no.
Yep. Barely lives. Yeah, so he was
I love
Payback. Apparently he was calced to live some sort of Dragapult, and had enough attack EVs to kill uninvested Bolt with a Payback. But unfortunately I'm pretty sure I had defense EVs. I mean, so yeah.
Even still, I mean, sure, Ting Lu will win the 1v1 like that, but I think Ting Lu wins the 1v1 either way, right?
With Quake, probably.
Yeah, well, Earthquake should do about 50 at least, be a 2-hit KO, and then Draco Meteor is probably not doing that much to Ting Lu. Especially if you can go specially defensive.
Right. But yeah. I just want to give Grimmsnarl a kill here, so.
GG's.
Yeah.
So let's see, the Scizor, it killed the Dragonite, it killed the Florges, and then what else did it kill? Did it kill Greninja?
Greninja.
Okay.
Because he fast-nodded it. I don't think he could do it anyways, but yeah.
So what you're saying is that Wishcash is really the MVP of the league right now?
Yeah.
You got carried by some questionable cooking.
Let's not pretend like your opponent didn't have choice band Dragon Dance. Okay.
All right, this I think is the most exciting match for me because I'm just looking at all these Pokemon and it's a lot of garbage. It's a lot of garbage.
Yep. It's I might go as far to call it a mid-off. But it's an exciting mid-off because you never know who might be more mid. I think
see Roaring Moon
I definitely Yeah, I do too. I really want to see Roaring Moon cook, but it can't Terra Flying, so it really can't cook that hard at the end of the day.
I might have mentioned that in my first video when I went over the draft, but yeah, the Ceruledge is definitely not a bad Pokemon for a Terra Captain, but Roaring Moon is right there. Like the acrobatics tech is going to be absolutely instrumental in some matchups, and well, we're just foregoing it for what, Ceruledge?
Ceruledge, yeah.
Yeah.
With no sun.
With no. I was just thinking about it. If somebody would draft Torkoal, then a lot of these games would go very differently.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's just get started. Frostlass versus Rotom-Mow. That's probably the best play for both. I don't know why. Oh well, I mean Rotom-Mow is a grass type, duh. Scared of an Ice Beam.
Destiny Bond comes out into the Ironhead Sash. So yeah, running Suicide lead with Destiny Bond when you're also sashed is a maneuver.
That is gotta be.
Think about that one.
Like no offense to all involved, but that's probably the worst play I've seen all day. I definitely don't mind Destiny Bond on a Suicide Sash lead, but you know that you haven't taken any damage. So why don't you just get another spike up?
Just get your spikes. Just get your spikes. You brought it out. You got 1 layer of spikes, and now you're gonna die to sand.
Yeah. Uh, and then, like, clearly I don't think that Speedy D is gonna Iron Head again. Or, I mean, now that Destiny Bond has been shown. Although Destiny Bond will fail if you try to use it again. So, I don't know. Maybe just stay in and Iron Head again. I don't know. But yeah, if you don't reveal the Destiny Bond, I'm sure Speedy D's not thinking about it. You can get a free kill on the Berserker. You get 2 layers of spikes and a kill on Berserker. I think that's really high value for the start of the game.
Do you save Frostlass here? No, you go for Destiny.
And then going Destiny Bond again is pretty bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say either Spike or Ice Beam would have been a much better play for sure.
Sure.
Just getting nice and healthy. Earth Power probably predicting a switch. Ice Beam. I'm interested to see how Gastron plays now that there's no Scald in the game. Oh my god. Agency freeze.
Indeed. Berserker comes in.
And Sludge Bomb, okay.
Sludge Bomb. Rotomo comes in on the Earth Power, yep. Oh no.
Okay.
No. Agency. Agency.
That's an incredible read from Jet Frost.
Yeah. Hopefully that's what he was reading.
Okay, and then just dives to Leaf Storm.
Yeah.
Try to get the read twice. That was very greedy, but also very entertaining. Trying to throw toxic.
This is it's an interesting switch to Berserker because I don't think Berserker breaks Clodsire here. I think you really need Roaring Moon to get Earthquakes off. I guess you could ditto your own Clodsire. But then that happens. So, like, yeah, I don't know. You had a Berserker out versus a Clodsire. He's either switching or Earthquaking. And, like, I don't know, man.
Speedy D, captain of the Macon Steppers, with a misstep, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Oh, God. The fucking stumble is what it was. All right, he gets the trick. I mean, he gets rocks, so he's got rocks and spikes. Does Dion or Speedy D have any hazard removal?
I don't know. Rotom doesn't get defog this gen right now, does he?
Okay.
Almost
Weak armor
not with that set. Bulk up.
Weak armor and bulk up.
Oh.
So, Roaring Moon answers are becoming few and far between. He's at neutral defense here, and there's only three down. So he has the option to Terra.
Yeah, go Terra Fire, right?
Yeah, Terra Fire is one of his Terras, so he could Terra Fire to eat a Bitter Blade here. But Cerulege can also Terra, and if it loses its Ghost typing, like, it's going to be really hard for King Gambit here to break it, and I think King Gambit needs to be your win condition at this point.
Right. Maybe I'm crazy here, but do you think that Clodsire, even though it's Choice Scarfed up, might have been a better play?
I think so. I think Earthquake at least probably forces a switch into Mo, right?
Right. You could also Toxic, which would force a switch to Berserker, so it becomes a 50-50 for Speedy D.
Sure.
And if the Cerulege stays in and Terras, you don't really care because you're unaware, so...
Right.
I just think that this invites...
Yeah, and forcing switches is so good when you have two sets of... you've knocked off the HDB, or you've... the HDB is knocked off, and you have 2 laser hazards. So yeah, I agree. Forcing switches is good here.
Yeah, whereas this King Gambit, it's questionable whether it even kills Cerulege right now, and Cerulege is just gonna Terra right here. I can almost guarantee. Okay, that was an agency play.
Oh my god, crit didn't matter there. There's no way, right? Okay, and then all right, well, so there go the Terra captains. They just fall off the board like that. It's like it's just They traded queens. That's what happened.
Yeah.
But the issue is Jet Frost here and the Vault and Veluzas really needed that King Gambit, I think.
Yeah, I think that was too
And we're
going off the chess terminology. I think it was two blunders back to back.
yeah, back to back. Looking at the I was talking to Jet Frost before the game, and King Gambit has low kick to one shot a Roaring Moon. And with that dead and Gardevoir dead, I don't.
Yeah, there's
I'm
no
not
Roaring
seeing how
Moon
you
answer.
bring it home versus a full Roaring Moon.
Right, and then, well, now that the Sarah Ledge is dead with the King Gambit, you're in such a good position for if you're Jet Frost. When Berserker comes in, you just go hard Clodsire. Yeah, Berserker's
Right.
Iron Head probably does a lot, but so what? I mean, your Clodsire is kind of useless
Mhm.
for the rest of this game anyway.
Exactly.
Aqua Cutter to finish off. It's crazy to see Veluza actually outspeed something.
Yep. Oh, and it lives with the Citrus Berry. He doesn't go for flay away though, right?
I hope not.
I really hope
Okay,
not.
Psycho Cut.
Oh,
Arguably better.
big chip. And now here comes the Choice Scarf Clodsire, who can't Earthquake. Oh. Well.
So D is just gonna farm for a kill for Rotom. Oh my gosh.
He's farming watch time right now. He knew this was gonna be a video. He's Oh no way. Oh,
this is just
the humanity.
disrespectful.
The humanity.
This is so disrespectful.
Oh man.
So I mean, clearly Speedy D wins here, but I don't know if we just... This is the turn that floors me.
Yeah.
Like, I would even go as far to say that if you go Clodsire here, you are one play away from winning the game. If you get the next play right, you win.
I agree. King Gambit's also Terra Dark and should live a booster energy Earthquake coming out from Roaring Moon.
Oh yeah, anything that Roaring Moon does, and then you have the low kick tech for it. It's just
You get low kick tech, yeah, and then you win the game.
Well, so that's 2 agency chokes I think we've seen.
Yep, for sure.
And then just some 2 Hawaiian 5-0s, and then a good honest game between equally skilled players at the top.
Have to agree.
Yep. Wow. So, how do you think Game 1 went? You think this league's gonna go great?
I think there's a lot of potential in some of the newer players in Bulkin Bloons, and maybe no pointer exception if he really wants to sit down and try and learn
Yeah.
some stuff. But not the greatest showing from him in Gholdengo's Pokemon team, and also some questionable plays from our returning players. So I'll be interested to see what it looks like when they're playing the new guys, and
Oh my
and
gosh.
hopefully not choking their reputation.
Yeah.
Is there anything you're looking forward to in game 2 here?
I'm looking forward to facing a liquidation Iron Valiant. I think that would be very very
Yeah.
easy for me.
Yeah.
It's gonna make us. I don't want to leech sets here, but it's gonna make my Scream Tail set very easy. If that's what
Mhm.
I'm up against.
Right.
Yeah. I guess we don't play each other till Game 8, so I don't really have to sweat anything until the end of June, which is
Right.
quite nice.
Yeah. Assuming the Identity Thieves of Hearts, which is probably the best squad of 10. If,
Oh, for
if
sure.
it keeps being played so questionably, I think it won't be an issue. I'm excited next week to see the Grafted Grafaiais take on the Vault and Veluzas. Because I think it'd be really funny to see a Grafted Grafaiai choke here.
You're preying on his downfall already?
I think it would be good content for you, so.
And And I guess since we're here and it's the end of the game one cycle, I'll go over some of the free agencies that have been taken advantage of for this week. Valutin Veluzas doesn't want to get tricked with the Clodsire anymore, so he goes for Glamora, which I think is a really, really nasty pick for this team. Clodsire already kind of like steps on the toes of Gastrodon and Palisand. So I think you can afford to get rid of Clodsire, and Glamora is very nasty.
Yeah, definitely. It makes his offense a lot stronger when, at least in that last game, it really looked like it was King Gambit WinCon or bust. So having the added Glamora pressure, plus like in a draft league like this with the amount of like and Pokemon Home's not out yet, so maybe this will change. But with the amount of Pokemon that have access to like Rapid Spin and Defog, hazards can be like a pain for people to remove. They have to run some not so great mons. Like for you example, your Defogger is, comparatively not the best Pokemon.
That's
definitely
true.
Can't come in on no Glamora Power Gem.
That's definitely true. And even Serena Rapid Spin is gonna fear Glamora's Sludge Wave.
Yep. So yeah, I think it's a lot of offensive pressure if he plays it right.
Yep. Plus it adds a spinner for this team, and I correct me if I'm wrong, but there was literally 0 hazard removal on this team.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything.
Yep. So actually a very good pick there. Now, one could say, well, why didn't he just pick it from the start? But I don't know. Clodsire was his second pick overall. I guess he didn't know what he was gonna be left with here.
Yeah.
And then the Shadow Wizard.
The Clodsire, I think, is a fine pick. I think it's just the Gastrodon Palisand follow-up is a little odd.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The Shadow Wizard Money Gang replacing the V12 engine, very expensive V12 engine for Dragalge. Now, I'm not a Dragalge hater, but I wonder why you go for this right now.
It's certainly an odd one, especially I'm his next opponent, so if he's looking to take advantage of anything on my team with Dragalge, maybe he's looking for like a sludge bomb on a Azumarill, or something, or just wants some more a Bulkymon, because I don't know. Reveroom's a pick that he had. He didn't even attempt to Tokyo Drift on anybody, but I cannot see it working out on a format like this, where Reveroom might be able to get a shift gear in whatever like a Shitmon tier that it's in, but like I think against some of these higher strength Pokemon, attempting a sweep with Reveroom is just not going to happen.
I don't know though. Just looking at your team, like I don't see what Reveroom struggles to take out that Dragalge suddenly it's just the third eye is open. I mean,
yeah.
At least
I don't think it was for me. I hope not.
I was gonna say at least Reveroom outspeeds Azu.
Right.
Dragalge does not. So
no.
Though Azu doesn't really hit Dragalge for anything, unless you're
Does Dragalge still get Bulldoze?
Dragalge?
hold on.
For Azumarill?
Yeah. Or Azumarill. Azumarill still gets Bulldoze. Okay.
So, okay, there you
go. Not
go.
the leak sets, but if Dragalge comes in, he might be getting smoked.
Yep. And then, I don't know. I'm looking at these
Wait a minute,
Pokemon
I just clicked fucking play rough. I'm smoking crack.
Yeah.
Talking all this nonsense.
Yeah, I don't know. Anybody else here that you think definitely needs to make use of their free agencies?
I mean, Gholdengo's Pokemon team is it needs a lot of holes filled.
You can say that again.
Yeah, it's just it's a team. It's like it's certainly an interesting collection of mons. Let's see. In the last game, I think I think Grafted Grafaiais is like a lot of mons are really close to getting a lot of potential. I think it could be like one good trade away from really cracking the code there. So I'd be interested to see where this squad develops over the course of it.
Mhm. Yeah, I wonder if
Yeah.
what he's gonna do about this Terra Annihilate. I wonder if that's the right pick for his team.
Personally, I think Walking Wake should be his Terra captain with the amount of offensive pressure that puts out.
Oh
Especially
yeah.
since you don't have Rage Fist on Annihilate. Like a lead set with Final Gambit is, I think, probably one of the best options he has, and you don't want to be Final Gambiting your Terra captain every game.
Right, exactly.
As funny as that would be.
Yeah, I think bulking Bloons. Well, once he decides what he wants to do with like these top 4 Pokemon, we could look into what he could do with these last 6 if he needs to make a trade there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think this is going pretty well. Some people learning
Yeah, well,
the ropes.
some people learning. Yeah, week 1, I think we're gonna see a big change in bulk and balloons over the course of the season,
Oh
and
yeah,
how
the one to watch out for, you say?
I think they're one to watch out for. Dragonite's a scary mon. Uh, Tinglu's a very reliable mon. Greninja does like damage. Magnezone does some damage. Up against me, clearly did some damage.
Right, exactly.
He's got some other mons. Oh, Lycanroc, he has Lycanroc. Lycanroc is good, I think. But I'm biased because I like Lycanroc.
Right. So I think that's probably going to do it for us. 42 minutes for 4 games and a little bit of analysis at the end. I think that's a pretty good pace, more or less.
Yeah, maybe next time we should put up some talking points so we don't just randomly go on forever against about these various teams.
Right. Well, in any case, I'm Tetrafolium, and that's Baja. Yeah.
Yep.
And then we'll be here back next time for probably my game against the Identity Thieves. All right.
Best of luck. I'm looking forward to watching that one.
Yeah, good luck for you as well, although I don't think you'll need it.
Thank you. I hope not.